thanks for joining me. I want to talk to you about a silly old shoe. And it's silly just because at the end of the day, all it is just a tennis shoe. But it's special to me. These are a pair of shoes that I bought in 2011, and they were what I was wearing on a daily basis at the time when I discovered poly and kink. It was a very formative time in my life, and so these shoes have a special attachment to me. I paid $160 for them. At that particular time, it was a lot of money to me, and that meant these were the only shoes that I was wearing. That meant it didn't matter where I was going, I had these shoes on. If I was going to football practice, if I was on the subway, if I was going to the beach, if I was walking through the streets, if I was at the club, if I was at the sex club, it didn't matter where I was at. These were the shoes that I wore. And I had this peculiar habit of wearing shoes without socks. I don't know if you've ever done that. If you wear shoes without socks, they tend to get an odor, especially if you're wearing them for hours and hours and hours and hours, like I did. Hours and hours and hours and hours. And so these did develop quite a little foul stench to them that, curiously, drew puppies to it. And that meant that my first early experiences with having subs at my feet came because of the effect these boots had on actually Pup Parker. That became a thing that got me interested in having more of that, having that feeling of submission being offered through pups and other people who like this kind of thing. But I decided at that time that I was more interested in boots, and so even though this is a sneaker, it actually led to my interest in boots. And now I have my first pair of boots and my second and my third and so forth. And even what you're seeing here doesn't show the full amount of boots that I have. Like, you don't even see my 20s in here. My 20s are my favorite ones because they are what I wear for my skinhead look. I call those my stompers. So those are actually very important to me. Maybe I'll do a video about those one day. But anyway, these shoes are the catalyst, are the jump off that got me into that. So let me tell you a little bit about them, just in case you have some curiosity about them, because I thought these deserved a little bit of a story just because they have that formative period going on in my life. So these, of course, are obviously Nikes. They're Air Jordans. These are called the Big Ups. I kind of fucking hate that name. It's a really stupid name, but this is what they were called. They were actually a very comfortable shoe at that time, though, and very, very stylish. I would put these on, I'd wear them out, and this particular color scheme seemed to be a little bit more rare because people are always sort of blown away by it. In fact, I was kind of annoyed with how much people would come up to me and ask me about where I got these shoes. So actually, let me give you a little bit of information about them. The style number is 467893-004. And again, these are called the Nike Big Ups. They're made out of patent leather, which is actually one of the cool things about it, one of the more appealing things about it. It's a really shiny, it pops off really nice. When they're new, you can see I took really good care of mine, so they look way better than they did when they were new. But now, when they're fresh, they have a really shiny patina to them, really cool. Then they also pair that with Nubuck. They have something called an inner cushion or inner booty. I'm not exactly sure what the inner booty is. But they also have that thing that Nike was sort of famous for, the 360 Air Max bubble thing or whatever that is. Yeah, these were very comfortable, and they're still comfortable to this day as soon as I throw them in. So yeah, I just thought I would give them some love because these ended up having an effect on me, these silly old shoes. So yeah, thanks for letting me babble on about that. And if you like the video, hit the button, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions about the shoe, or if you have any interest in this particular thing, smelly shoes or boots, let's talk about it. Leave some questions or comments down below, and you can also hit me up on Twitter at MattCastMedia. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time.